Hello and welcome back. Thank you for joining me here. This is my YouTube channel where I show tutorials, demos, stuff like that. And right now we're on the Valentine's Day series. So today what I'm going to show is I'm going to show this combination right here. So we have kind of a little bit of a brown smoky eye with a gel eyeliner. I'm going to do my lips with you. I'm also going to do my blush on this side because I don't have it on this side. So you can see it over here, but not over here. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So I already have the rest of my makeup on. I did today when I did my foundation. I did cover my eye with foundation. So I covered my entire face with foundation today. And the reason is because I don't have any sparkle colors on my eye at all today. So it's all going to be matte. So I wanted the coverage really before I kind of got started. So anyway, what I've already done is I put my foundation all over. And then I put on my eye primer already as well too. I squeeze too much out. So this happens to me a lot of times. It's hard to squeeze just a little bit out, but you need just a teeny tiny pea size amount for both of your eyes. The eye primer is going to make your eyeshadow so much more pigmented too. It's incredible. So we're going to get started. We're going to do some fun lips today. We're going to do some red lips, and we're going to finish this look. So, all right. First things first, I'm going to get started. This is my palette that I'm working with today. So something cool is that anytime you swap out your colors or anything, it's all magnetic. So they just pop in. Let me show you. Oops, hang on, I dropped it again. The blushes, contour, highlight, eyeshadows, they all just pop out and then pop back in too. So that means that this can be fully customized to you and what colors you want. Maybe you love this Wineberry blush that I'm about to use. Maybe you hate it. Maybe you don't want it in your palette. And that is the coolest part, is that you get to actually design your own palettes with what you want on the inside. So today, this is Wineberry that I'm using right now, this blush. And I'm just applying this right on my cheekbone, working it all the way up to my hairline. Okay, so kind of like the apple of my cheekbone is where you really kind of start and then work your way all the way up. And then I'm going to blend it. I'm going to blend it with my all over powder brush. Blending is always going to be the key to good makeup. Okay, so there we go. Nice and blended out, but it just gives you a little bit more color. So that one was Wineberry. It's got some shimmer in there. It's so pretty. I love Wineberry. It's a really pretty blush. It's also one of my best-selling blushes. Okay, next what we're going to do is let me do my lips first today because they look dry. So let me do my lips first. So we're going to do red. I promised a red lip look for the holiday. So one thing I do really like to do is use an eyeshadow brush when you're applying your lipstick, lip liners, things like that. So I like to use the cream color brush because the cream color brush is meant for liquid eyeshadows, which means it's a great candidate to put on a cream, which would be the lip liner. So I'm going to first put it on, kind of outline my lips, and then I'm going to go in with the brush and soften it up so that I don't have any harsh lines or anything. So this is the red lip liner. And you can see how pigmented this lip liner is. So something cool is that so that is a little tip for you. If you squeeze your lips together, then you don't have to fully outline the top as well. But anyway, so this is so pigmented though, it means that you can leave it just the liner and you can put a gloss on the top, or you can put on a red lipstick with it as well, get a little bit of a longer stay, or you can turn it into a little bit of a brighter red, a darker red, more of like a blue red, more of kind of like a berry red. You get to choose. So hang on, I'm gonna finish outlining my lips. Okay, so now I have them outlined. I'm going to show you, let me pick a lipstick real quick. So like I said, you can absolutely go in with just the lip gloss now and it would look phenomenal. I love some of these red lipsticks though, so let me show you one of my favorites. Hang on, yes, Poppy Please. This is exactly what I wanted. I love the Poppy Please lipstick. It's so beautiful and bright red. And I'm actually just going to put it kind of in the middle. Okay. So that's Poppy Please again. And now I'm going to go in with my brush. So this is the cream color brush. I'm just going to go in and kind of blend this out. Okay. Rub your lips together, make sure it's all spread out. And then last, you can apply your lip gloss. So my lip gloss, this is Iconic Red, the lip gloss. It is a cream, so it doesn't have any shimmer in it. And look at how pretty it is. So, like I said, if you wanted, you can wear just the lip gloss. You can wear the lip liner in the lip gloss, or you can do like I just did and put all the things on together. So totally up to you. But anyway, hang on, let me get those little, you can take your brush. Again, for any harsh lines, just use your brush. Okay, now we're gonna keep going. So I'm gonna do my eyes now. So my eyeshadow, like I said, I already have on my eye primer. The eye colors that we're gonna use, let me show you. We're gonna use today Onyx, the black, black right here. And then I'm gonna also use right up here is Mahogany. And then I'm going to use Hazelnut, which is also right up above it. So those are the colors we're gonna use today with Biscotti as well. Okay, I'm so sorry. You probably hear my dog right now. That seems to be a common trend on these, my latest videos. I don't know why, but he seems to be barking. Okay, so first I'm gonna start with the black, which is Onyx right here. Okay, and then this is the crease brush. So you can see how it's on a tilt. So you're gonna actually use the tilt of the eyeshadow brush to kind of apply this. So I'm gonna leave it right on that line. Okay. So first is, oh my goodness, I can hear all kinds of dogs out there barking. So I'm so sorry. You're probably going to hear my dog in the background. Okay, so first is the Onyx. This is a matte black. Okay, matte black. Okay, so that's the first color I'm going to start with here. You can see over here how it's darker on the outside, and it is a little bit, it goes lighter as it goes. So the same thing on the side, it's going to be kind of like an ombre. So we're going to start with the dark black, work to the brown, the lighter brown, and then I'll touch in with the Biscotti at the end. So the next one is this Mahogany right here. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing here, just applying that right on the inner corner where I just applied the Onyx, and kind of spreading it a little bit in the middle. Okay, it's all right that it's not even up top, totally fine. We are going to blend this out. Okay, next is Hazelnut. So I'm going to take the Hazelnut, which is this lighter matte, again, matte brown. These are all matte colors today. So I don't always do, I usually incorporate some sort of sparkle, but I know a lot of you actually prefer matte colors and matte combinations. So this is for you matte gals out there. So you can, if you like a shimmer, you can put a shimmer right in the middle of your lid too. That would be absolutely beautiful. Okay, so now after it's all put on in the places that we want it to be, you can blend it out. So kind of focusing in one place at a time. So kind of focusing, I went kind of in the beginning over here, do a couple circles, then you can go to the middle, do a few circles, go all the way to the outside, do a few circles. So kind of blending right where the color is meant to be. All right, now I'm going to take my all over eyeshadow brush and I'm going to pick up the Biscotti, which is right here. It's that kind of white. Put it right in the inner corner. Work it a little bit towards where that Hazelnut is. Okay. Then I'm just going to take a little bit more Hazelnut. Hang on, let me find my brush. A little bit more Hazelnut, just to kind of right in the middle. Okay, so now you can see how it's darker on the outside, a little bit lighter on the inside. I am just going to take a little bit more of this black just to sharpen this edge here. Okay. Blend one more time. You can always take two when you get done. If you have any kind of fallout or it created a mess, you can always take your foundation. You can add a couple drops of foundation and clean it up if you need to. Otherwise, if you're able to keep it there, then that is totally fine too. All right, so next I'm gonna take my smudge brush. I'm gonna go back in with Onyx underneath my eye. This is just gonna make it a little bit more dramatic. Okay, smudging that out so it's nice and kind of, it's not anything too harsh, but it is kind of nice, dramatic, and smudged. So we've got a smoky eye going on right now. All right, next what I'm gonna do, we're all done with the shadows. I'm gonna do my eyeliner. So you can see the eyeliner here I have is a little bit winged. I used today my eyeliner eyebrow brush with the black ink, or the black gel. It's not called black ink. I always think it's like ink because you kind of like, you know, dip it in and whatever. So anyway, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna dip it in, get a little bit on my brush here, and then I take the top, I put it in the top here just to kind of get off if there's any clumps, any excess, just kind of tapping it right on the side just to make sure that I don't have too much of the product on there. Okay, so I want to start with the wing first. So you can kind of use your eyeshadow. Let me move my mirror here. Okay, so you can kind of use your eyeshadow to know right where you want that wing to be. So you can see right here, it's kind of like right underneath. We're gonna do the same thing on that side. So you can start, I like to start with the tip. So the very like pointy part out. So like towards where the wing is starting, just because it's gonna be a little bit more precise. And you can kind of draw it right, okay, right down. And then I'm also going to just keep using the excess stuff. I don't need very much of this. So for eyeliner, this is gonna last you forever because there's so much product in here and you really don't need that much. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing. Then you can just follow right along your lash line. You can always come back and make this nice and pointed too, so you can see I kind of have the base of it good. I do need to just make it a little bit more pointed. So again, the most precise way to do it is going to be the tip. So you're just kind of flipping it back and forth. Hang on, I missed a little bit there. There we go. Okay, so I have kind of a blob going on right now. So I'm gonna take this off real quick and no, I'm not. I'm gonna try this. We'll see if this works. So these are reusable cotton rounds, or not cotton rounds, cotton swabs. And I got them as a gift, and I know I've used them in one of my videos before, but I've seen people actually use these to correct your eyeliner. We'll see if it works. Okay, actually that brought it back together a little bit. Let's see. I'm just gonna bring a little bit of this right underneath my eye too. Agree to point. Okay, nope, we're gonna take it off. Yep, it's not working. Hang on. Here's what we're gonna do. I am going to use a little bit of micellar water here to remove a little bit of this. So I've got my micellar water. Just a second here. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little bit of my micellar water and I'm going to apply it right underneath here. Okay. Then I'm gonna go back in with this little guy here, clean up right underneath it. Okay, look at how much cleaner that is. Crazy. So do not be afraid to kind of clean up and not start over, because we did not start over. I did not take off my eyeshadow. I did not start all the way over. all I did was I just kind of cleaned it up. So micellar water or oil-free eye makeup remover, either one of those is going to be a really great tool to be able to do that. And also, the more you use it, the more you get used to it too. So you're going to get more and more used to this gel. So now we're going to keep going. I'm going to put a little bit more on here and then just bring it right along my lash line to kind of about 3/4 of the way through. Pick up a little bit more. Okay, and you can just see how nice and jet black that is, how it applies and comes off quite simply. So anyway, there it is with the lashes on. This side, I don't have my lashes on yet. We're gonna get there. So anyway, that's the gel eyeliner. All right, next, let's put the lashes on. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to take my eyelash curler. Oops, I am throwing everything. So I'm gonna take my eyelash curler and I'm just going to go ahead and I'm gonna curl my lashes real quick. So a couple seconds of curling. Okay, and then I'm gonna take my Lash Fanaroma mascara. This one's my favorite. I like Lash Fanaroma and Lash Intensity. Those are my two very favorite mascaras. I kind of alternate between the two, so it's really important that you swap out your mascaras every 3 months. So I kind of go back and forth. Although I do have a Lash Intensity also in my purse, so I do also kind of have them in different spots. So I have one up here in my office and like my bathroom for when I'm getting ready, and it's Lash Fanaroma, and right now I do have in my purse, I have a Lash Intensity. So again, this is the Lash Fanaroma, and when I apply the mascara, I try to get as close to where your lash is starting as possible. Okay, I'll do one more coat and I'll get those bottom lashes. Hopefully you're able to learn too from my mistakes, because mistakes happen, and that is totally part of makeup, is mistakes are going to happen. And pretty much every time I would put makeup on, I would say something happens and you have to kind of pivot and do something different. Maybe it means changing your eyeshadow combination by just adding another color. Maybe it looks like kind of what we did today, taking a little bit, off to kind of clean it up. But it's okay. So if you screw up, that's okay. You're gonna be able to fix it. So I hope that also watching these demos and these tutorials, it helps you with a little bit of tips here and there for when you do screw up. Maybe you'll remember them and you'll be able to use them and make your makeup application process a little bit simpler. So if you guys liked what you see today, so again, we have the smoky kind of brown eyeshadow combination. We used Onyx, Mahogany, Hazelnut, and Biscotti for the eyeshadow, and then I used for my eyeliner that ink, the gel, not ink, I always call it that, but the gel eyeliner, and then I used the eyebrow eyeliner brush. Wineberry blush. For my lips, we have on red lip liner, Poppy Please, and then the iconic red lip gloss. So I will list all of these items in the description. Make sure if you have not signed up for my email list, sign up for my email list. I offer classes and I offer some beauty boxes, like monthly boxes and fun stuff like that. I also offer free things like what eyeshadows might go with your eye colors and what lipsticks go with your skin tone, stuff like that. What is going to work best for your skincare if you have certain things, like maybe you have rosacea or maybe you struggle with really oily skin. I'm here to help with all of those things, and that is a lot of the things that you're going to get through my email list. So make sure you sign up for that. That link is also down below. You can shop down below, and thank you so much for hanging out with me. So this was the third part of the Valentine's Day series. I have one more look to cover with you, so make sure you tune back in with me here in the next couple of days. I will be posting the very last Valentine's Day series look. So thank you so much for tuning in with me, and I'll see you back here next time. Bye!